My people, welcome back to my channel. Honestly, I was thinking that this Regina matter is rounding up so that we'll close it and move to the insecurity that is ravaging Nigeria. But Paned and his minnows that he's paying up and down says no, we are not through yet. Now wow. Yesterday, Paned made a publication in his Instagram page stating that he's not chatting Regina. In fact, let me read it the way he wrote it. Senator Ned Nwoko is not chatting with Regina and does not want her back in the house. All he's insisting on is that she should be encouraged to go to therapy. It is important to state that Regina continues to be completely under the influence of hard and whatever she says are lies from the pit of hell. For example, the allegations of and sex are a figment of her wild imagination and can never be substantiated. Please look at a verifiable WhatsApp message from Senator Ned Nwoko to Regina on the 17th October. This message contains the last documented communication of expression of frustration and ultimatum of return to rehabilitation or no longer will fund your lifestyle. It was after this message that Regina went violent and berserk, destroying cars and other properties. According to Senator Ned Nwoko, she was not violent previously. She began to lie about everything. She became dirty. Her environment became dirty. He had to encourage her to shower. He had to encourage her to go to sleep in her room. Within the last 8 months, Regina became something else. Then came Fina. With her friends, he tolerated them only because he was trying to manage Regina's situation. He woke up one morning around 5 a.m. to use the bathroom and suddenly found Regina in his bathroom. He was shocked that she videoed him in the bathroom and posted it online. That is how irrational she had become in those moments. If anyone around her claims to love her and care for the kids, they should take her to a respected rehab center and all this nonsense will stop. The video Paned is referring to is this video that is playing here. That is singing by your husband. Make your life better. That's the video. This one that is playing here. I know see that in Gopenda man. He now shared the message he claimed he had with Regina on WhatsApp group. He didn't even share the message from WhatsApp. They have to type the message in A4. Why stop him from screenshotting the message and share it the way it was sent? Anyway, by the way, that's not why I'm here. So I'm not going to read the WhatsApp message. Let's get to the reason why I'm here. Early this morning, Emeka Rollas, the AGN chairman, whom his tenure is rounding up, woke up this morning and chose violence. Or should I say woke up this morning and decided to speak. He went to his Instagram page and wrote, Emeka Rollas, official statement to the entertainment industry and the Nigerian public. My dear colleagues in the entertainment industry, stakeholders and fellow Nigerians, as I prepare to leave office, I believe it is important to address the many allegations, misconceptions, and unnecessary accusations that have been circulating. I owe it to myself, to the guide, and to the public to speak the truth clearly and responsibly. 1. On Prince Ned Nwoko and Regina's. Let me begin with the matter many have been tagging me to respond to. Prince Ned Nwoko is the chairman, board of patrons AGN, and Regina Daniels is a member of the guide. Regina and her mother are also personally known to me, and because this is fundamentally a family issue, I have been deliberately silent, not out of fear, but out of respect. However, as the president of AGN, and since my name is constantly being dragged, I must state my truth. Silence of the industry and the board of trustees. For years, the board of trustees has allowed me to stand at the front line of battles while they protect their reputations from behind. Many senior colleagues know the truth surrounding recent events, yet they have remained silent. I am calling on those who were present at the last series shoot and fully aware of what is happening. Oke Bakassi, Charles Inoji, Chinyere Wilfred, Jide Kosoko, Sani Danji. You were all on set during the last production in question. You saw things firsthand, especially regarding Regina, and we all know she needs help. Your silence is unfair, and it leaves me exposed to attackers for matters I did not create. 3. The South Africa Roundtable and the condition given. While we were planning our roundtable meeting in South Africa, Senator Nwoko called me personally and gave a condition that he would only allow Regina to travel if I promise she doesn't travel through Lagos. This is a fact, and I state it because it has been twisted against me repeatedly. Emeka Rollas. 4. What happened on her son's birthday? On the day of your son's birthday, Regina by the staircase of a popular kids' playground in Wuse 2, and in the presence of your friends and also a few AGM members, Agility, Nazareth, JC, and some of my SSA, your husband made a statement to you regarding your smoking habits. When you introduced a senator daughter who had female kids to him, in his words, if you stop smoking, you will have your own daughter. He expressed concern and said publicly that he has involved your family and is now saying it in front of your father in the industry since you refused to stop. This incident was witnessed. It is not hearsay. My concern here is not to shame you. No, my concern is that you need help. Many of our members have gotten help before you, which the guide was instrumental to. It is not a crime to seek support. I hate it when mature individuals in the industry call me from behind, say trash about, but won't be man enough to confront you with the reality. 5. To your mother, Rita Daniels, I say this respectfully. If your daughter's home and health is in distress, AGN elections should not be your priority. Or guide must be a safe place. And when people in leadership positions openly justify harmful habits as a celebrity lifestyle, it puts our younger members at risk. All those people cheering you up to go become AGN president are your enemies, and all those celebs who who know the truth but chose to heap blames on Emeka Rollas are worst enemies of our guild. To our chairman board of patrons, Prince Ned Nwoko, sir, you are not without blame. It is not good for a man of your status to go on social media and publicly call out your wife in something I still believe can be handled internally. I still believe there are better ways to do it. Also, sir, several false narratives about the guild spread without correction. Regina and her mother have repeatedly claimed that you funded AGN, rented and furnished the office, and donated 200 million to the guild. At our office launch, you said the 200 million was for your wife, not for AGN. The misinformation circulating everywhere are part of the burden I'm carrying, trying to explain. 200 million, you should have let people know it's money you gave to your wife for her film production and not to the guild. For the booth members and some enemies of AGN who have refused to acknowledge the massive work we have done for the guild in the last 88 but are clamoring that my tenure is over, let it be known today that there has not been any AGN president who conducted elections as at when due, and that no AGN president has successfully convened a congress where all state chapters convened in one venue. Only my administration has done this twice successfully in Uyo, Akwa Ibom, and Benin, Edo State, respectively, to converge state chapters for a convention. For a conventions, the guild needs a lot of millions of naira, and I have achieved this repeatedly without the help of anybody. The AGN convention has been fixed for the first week of December, and nobody dead or alive can change it. With the above, I shall resist any person or group of persons who will rise up tomorrow with any attempt to truncate the transaction process with a flimsy excuse of tenure elapsed. I will not mention what will befall such persons, but just know I am not a pushover. My final word as we prepare for the elections. This is my truth. I am speaking now because people keep dragging my name, and the silence of stakeholders is also not helping matters. If people choose to remain quiet because of the benefit they hope to receive, then I choose to clear my name, as I owe myself that dignity. I kindly ask that no one calls me privately about this statement. I have carried many burdens quietly for years, but I will not allow false accusations to stain my legacy. I have served with my whole heart, and I will live with my dignity intact. Thank you, and God bless the Nigerian entertainment industry. AGN progress, AGN progress, AGN. The show must go on. Now, wow, hey, my goodness. But wait, is it just me? I have problem with some of the things this Emeka Rollas wrote here. Because you're talking about Regina, the next thing you jump into the mother because he's contesting AGN president, trying to paint the woman as a bad candidate. Am I reading not right? It looks like you are trying to decampaign the woman. No, now. And fact be told, the only thing you mentioned here was only smoking. Okay, let's continue. So, upon hearing this, few hours later, Gina responded to Emeka Rollas. Gina took to her Instagram page and wrote, AGM President, respectfully, there must be something wrong with you, sir. to say I need help. You have no business spewing nonsense about my family or my mom, who always sang your praises, but I wouldn't, because as an established actor from childhood to my prime, having witnessing your inauguration in my early years, I say you are a disgrace of a president who just visits one office to the other. Wow, who just visit one office to the other to enrich his pocket in guise of catering to the well-being of actors. If not, tell me why you haven't enforced anything on actors' protection and the residuals in 8 years. The only notable impact on the guide is the office you opened recently after 7 years, and the much criticism from people, which my family were major sponsors of. Well, I'm not shocked, because that's how you get paid. Bringing women to my family home several times to take swimming lessons, which I warned you of, hence your bitterness. Actually, that's what you've always done to the high-profile men. You visit to lure them with women so your pocket can get bigger. Wow. What happened to the fatherly figure I admired solely because of the respect and devotion my mom had for you? I already know, so I can say for a fact that you were paid chicken change to speak nonsense about a child that benefited nothing under your administration. Instead, gave you the best honor you have through my ex-husband and mother. So you should be thankful to my mother for introducing you to me. I am still in a way that you would try to discredit my mother's election and diminish her efforts after all she has done for you. In support of my mother's election, I feel like she has paid her dues in the industry and would be a perfect figurehead to represent actors, take it or leave it. It's for a movie industry with the beauty that comes with the understanding of being on screen. Needs a beautiful cheerleader with advanced male advisors to take us to any level in the society. Wow, she now wrote, I don't like rubbish. That's true. Nah. Honestly, this is a whole lot to digest. When I started reading Emeka Rollas' post at the initial time in the morning, I was agreeing with him like, okay, let's hear him out. Until I read the part he was discrediting Gina's mom. That's when I knew that this is an attack. A paid actor discredit the daughter, attack the mother election. Because if not, why would you now demarketing the woman? Why would you bring the woman into what you, as you claim you were offering advice as a fatherly figure? You now bringing the woman. Some people, heart of a man. Now, wow. Emeka Rollas, I have heard your story. It's not this one Gina said here. Apart from this one Gina said here, I've heard your story since you became AGN chairman. So it's not new. Regina said they paid you. Even me, when I read that, and I knew you're an agent they sent to come and do part of the damage control or be part of the damage. Said you're a paid actor. Even I've been expecting this your Bazbos. I've been expecting you since. Maybe the payment have not landed. As soon as the payment lands, that's when you now vroom, come out. But it's quite unfortunate that you look at this little child like this, 24 years old, and you use your mouth to want to rule her future because of one money they gave you. Allegedly. I don't know where men have sold their conscience to. It's very heartbreaking, I don't know where una don sell una conscience to, that nobody has conscience any longer in this country. It is very bad. You flip from her, then you enter her mother, discrediting the woman from being AGN. Haba. And you, Panet, you claim, you know the charging again. You don't do now, I beg, heal in peace. Biko, heal in peace and leave this little girl and her family alone. Because even she needs to heal too. She needs to heal. You think it's easy for her to walk away like that? Ipa, please. It's not easy for her. She's just trying to be strong. Thank God she has her family around her. Ipa, please heal. Leave this girl and her family alone. Leave Gina and her family alone, I beg. Person no die, na marriage na end. And it's not a do or die affair. Please heal. Wow. My people, please. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel, like, and thanks for watching. Bye.